Today we're going to take a look at the childhood years of TRALALERO TRALAL.
Wow, this is going to be a very, very interesting video.
I really hope so. I wonder if they guessed how it really was.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. So, it all starts with little Trallalelo running and wanting to have lunch with his friends.
Hey, look at how cute he is.
Wow, we're all here. You, Shakur, Bombardino Crocodilo, and Chimpanzini Bananini.
Just something about them all confuses me, even myself.
Yo, what are they doing? This is straight up bullying. But why are they treating him like this?
They bully me about my big sneakers, but I don't understand what the big deal is. I mean, they look awesome.
Apparently they don't think so, but that doesn't mean they can let you behave like this.
Oh no, they ruined his new sneakers. His mom probably gave them to him.
Oh, how clumsy I am. It's causing more ridicule and more bullying.
I really hope this story has a good ending, otherwise I'm going to be very, very sad.
It has to have a good ending because I really want them to get what they deserve for their bullying.
They brought me to tears. How awful. Only the weaker ones can bully the weaker ones.
Only the cappuccino ballerina is trying to support the little Trallalelo somehow. She's always been very kind.
But she couldn't do it. Maybe later she can talk to him or discuss something with him.
And now we're gonna find out how I got my cool sneakers.
Trallalelo's mom says she has a little surprise for her favorite little shark.
That's so sweet. She cares for him so much.
I'm sure every mom cares just as much about her child.
You're right, it's true. Moms love their babies very much and always take care of them with great care.
Look at how happy this cutie is. He's glowing with joy.
I think anyone would be glowing with happiness if they were given something they wanted very badly.
But now he looks like he never has anything good going on in his life.
I think it makes sense, and I'm also sure no one would ever want to be in his shoes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Being in the trash is an adventure.
Now those nasty guys have a few more reasons to bully him.
And I think that the teacher will not help him in any way, but rather, on the contrary, will only aggravate the whole situation.
You're both right, because now they're laughing at me even more. Because now I'm the janitor.
Hey, Assassino Cappuccino, apparently you decided to join the club of dumb kids who bully the weak.
I can see that. I could have done without pointing it out too much. I'm really disgusted with myself.
After everything I've seen, I want to believe in a good ending to this story even more.
Hey, here comes the cappuccino ballerina who has the opportunity to help Trallalelo this time.
It erases all those stains I left on this cutie's sneakers. She's a good girl.
Oh yeah, she's also a great friend. I think if this were real life, I'd ask her out.
But those stupid bullies, they don't appreciate a gesture like that. They're so disgusting, aren't they?
Today's lesson, it's a dance lesson. I'm sure the cappuccino ballerina and her team will win.
It all depends on what kind of team she has, but I hope we'll be paired with her.
I didn't know you liked to dance, Trallalelo, even though I've known you for a long time.
Everyone doesn't want Trallalelo on their team. It's so disgusting. I'm sure they're gonna lose.
Oh my God, I'm such a crybaby. I'm embarrassed, but now I understand why everyone bullies me.
Once again, the cappuccino ballerina comes to your rescue. She's too good, don't you think?
I don't think so, because in my opinion, that's how real friends are supposed to behave.
Okay, the first team to dance is Cappuccino Assassino and Burr Burr Patapim.
And as expected from these two, there is absolutely no cohesion or teamwork.
And of course, it all escalates into an argument. Honestly, I'm not surprised at all.
You're not the only one who noticed, so the Cappuccino Ballerina is telling me how to move.
And now, our favorite trio of bowlers. I'm sure they'll do absolutely nothing.
That's the way it is. They paid for themselves very quickly and very ridiculously. That's what they should do.
And now it's the turn of the toughest and toughest team of them all.
You're right. This team is the strongest just because they have a cappuccino ballerina.
I won't argue with that, but I'm sure Trallalelo will also show a very cool side.
I sure hope so, because if he fails, he won't get rid of the bullying, but rather the opposite.
Ballerina is a great teacher and dance partner, so I'm sure they will do well.
And as always, she shows great skills in pirouettes.
I mean, she's been doing it since she was a little girl. It would be weird if she didn't know how to do it.
The little shark didn't get it right the first time, but I see fire in him, so something's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, it's going to be something super cool and very pretty.
He just needs to relax and let his body dance. In fact, that's exactly what he did.
Wow, this is a development I totally did not see coming. He's so cool.
I think he is now permanently rid of bullying in his direction.
He looks so happy. I'm so glad this story has a good ending.
He gets a medal for the coolest dance? I'm surprised he didn't give a medal and a ballerina cappuccino.
It's weird, but let's better watch our next vid. It's going to be really scary.
Oh, it's raining.
What? He's burying them.
Everybody's at the cemetery and he's crying. Oh, me crying.
It's Trallalelo Jr. Oh, Tung raised Trallalelo.
Tung is so rude to him.
Come here, brat. Where'd he go?
Catch me if you can!
Challenge accepted.
My son was being naughty, and you were starting to get mad.
Gotcha, you vandal. Time to teach you some respect.
Whoa! He's being very mean to him!
I hope the youngest will be okay. Even though Trallalelo came to his rescue, it was dangerous.
Although I was defending him, I don't completely agree that he is right in this situation. I think Shakur is right more.
You broke my bat. But how is that even possible?
Apparently, he had absolutely no control over the Force, all because he was trying to protect his son.
It happens under adrenaline in stressful situations.
For you, but I was clumsy.
No way! Tung! I think I'm dying.
Yo, Tralalelo, you just crushed me with a giant tree? That's super weird!
I guess now I totally get the point of this video.
I'm afraid you got it right, so let's just keep watching and hurry up and get it over with.
Bet accepted. Hey, that's cheating! I should have let you play alone that day. You were so cool with your wings, and I was just a clumsy little shark. Wait, I can't see! Those are loser excuses.
You and Bombardino Crocodillo fly together so nicely you can't tell he's a horrible monster!
Well, judging by what's going on, they won't be having fun for much longer.
Unfortunately, you're absolutely right, because I made another mistake.
Hello, friend! Oh no! Was kill you. And with you, ballerina, I was so dumb.
And done! You're ready to roll. Let's go!
Hey, you guys are so cute! Cappuccino Ballerina teaches Tralalelo how to roller skate?
Look at how graceful she is.
Oh yes, she is a very beautiful ballet dancer and an equally gorgeous roller skater.
Ow! Oh, that hurt.
Oh, are you okay?
Of course I am. Just kidding. Check this out. Don't worry, I know how to use these. Here I go. Ah!
You, on the other hand, have obvious problems with rollerblading.
You're right, but there's nothing wrong with that. It took me a long time to learn to ride too.
Hey guys, do you guys know how to rollerblade? Write in the comments.
That was close. Glad I made it in time.
Why is everything spinning?
Trallalero, help me! I can't stop!
Now, ballerina, what have I done? I was such a dumb idiot. I'm so sorry, ballerina.
Oh my god, how can you be so stupid and clumsy? It's just awful!
Because of your tail, my beloved died. I'll cut off your clumsy tail.
Whoa, take it easy. Calm down. It's just an animation. It's not even me.
I can watch my own death, but not the death of a cappuccino ballerina!
But I wonder how he managed to kill a chimpanzini bananini in a situation like this.
There was a very stupid situation there. It's easier for you to see for yourself.
That idiot. Whatever. Trallalero, you again. I told you to leave.
But why does he get to stay? I was right there next to you. But instead of protecting you, I was a coward. A shark, what do I do? Did I just let it kill you?
Yo, that was a very scary death! I think he'll be in pain for a long time because of your mistake.
I noticed he was too clumsy and all the deaths were almost accidental.
You see, you're beginning to understand me.
Oh no, you got it wrong. No one's trying to understand you. They're just trying to make sure you're clumsy.
Aha! I will never forgive you for the death of a cappuccino ballerino, and I certainly won't understand it.
Come on, guys. It's just animation. You're overdoing it.
Maybe you're right. It's just that these situations bring up a lot of emotions.
I understand you perfectly, but I don't understand how that clumsy shark managed to kill Patapim.
You won't believe this. There was a very strange situation there, too.
So far, we've watched you ruin absolutely everything this good man has raised.
I think we're about to see the last straw of Patapim's patience.
No! My baby!
I was a careless idiot.
You again? I've had enough! Tralalero! I'm going to kill you!
Calm down, Patapim.
I warned you!
Please!
Yeah!
I saved my own life, but at what cost?
Ah! It hurts! My foot! Ah! Ah!
I didn't just kill your garden, Patapim. I'm so
This one is very ambiguous.
Wow, you managed to kill me too? How?
Judging by the fact that there's no one in the ground, that can only mean one thing. You're alive!
You're right, but I doubt very much that you're alive anymore.
Just like in real life, this cappuccino did everything to avenge the ballerina.
No, don't kill me.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty finally woke
It
up.
was all a dream? He had a nightmare! Oh, no, I'm never falling asleep in class again.
Oh, we have a very interesting video with you today.
Why don't you tell me more about it?
You'll see for yourself soon enough, but I assure you, you're going to love it.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. So, it opens our adventures at the Tralala water park.
It's too dangerous and weird. I don't think there should be any cars here.
It's all a fake. Don't pay attention. It's just to raise the level of action.
You said it very convincingly, but I'm not sure it's really a fake.
Are you confused by something about them too? Although I'm more confused about the whole situation we're in.
You're worrying too much. I can already see the pool downstairs.
Oh, damn it. This is not a pool. It's not a pool at all.
Oh my god, that's a huge shredder. Oh, what the hell is going on here?
Really cool? I really like it too. There's so much action at once.
No, not cool at all. What the hell are you talking about, Tralalero? Are you out of your mind?
Come on, Shakur, don't take it so personally. It's GTA 5.
That's it. Just savor the moment and look at the cool ragdoll.
I'll give it a try, but to me anyway, it all seems as weird and wrong as possible.
Once you start to take it easier, you'll start to like everything that happens on screen.
Cappuccino's right. I don't know what you're worried about because you're not there.
Are you sure about this? Here I am, going down with everyone else.
Okay, you're right, but still, it's not like it's happening in real life. You don't have to worry.
And just so you know, we're all flying down there. So we're all on equal footing.
But I think it's all the same. Some people have more luck and some much less.
Let's be honest, everyone in there is very, very unlucky.
Maybe, but the most important thing is that we are lucky enough to be sitting at home rather than flying down a slide into a huge shredder.
Just the thought that I could be in their shoes makes me sick.
On the other hand, you can only imagine how much adrenaline they have. I think it's pretty cool.
But here I agree with Shakur. Not sure the adrenaline is worth getting shredded like burr 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 patapima.
I think he's in a lot of pain, but I don't think he's gonna tell us anymore.
I wouldn't be so sure. Take a closer look. He's alive and can even swim.
Surprisingly, you're right, and he's actually able to swim after that. That's amazing.
Hey, it's Chimpanzini Bananini. But what's he doing? He's knocking all our friends and us into the shredder.
Maybe he's the one who organized all this?
I doubt that very much because he, like us, is a participant in these deadly rides.
But then how does he get privileges like this?
I think it's more of a punishment than a privilege.
Cappuccino Assassino is right. It doesn't seem like a privilege.
But if Bombradino Crocodillo were in his place, it would be different.
All right, you were very quick to understand what I was trying to convey.
But why did he miss the guys in the car? Is there a separate fate for them?
And this looks like the bulk of the punishment, the kamikaze game.
I think that's super cruel. You're putting your friends in the shredder.
Yeah, and then you jump after them. It's either stupid or heroic.
I think that in this case, one doesn't interfere with the other.
Maybe you're right.
I'm even a little scared to imagine what's going to happen next, but that makes it even more exciting.
I hope we see more action. I'm starting to like it.
See? And we told you it was cool.
I hope it only gets better from here.
Hey, it's a Bobrito Bandito, but what's he doing?
Did he just hit you with a bat? But why didn't you do anything back?
Probably because he didn't get the chance.
For some reason, we all just stand there and don't move.
Oh yeah, I think if we could move, we could definitely fight back.
Of course, because there are more of us. We'd crush him with our numbers.
Not her, not her, not her. Oh, shoot.
Here's to that. I wouldn't just fight him. I'd definitely kill him in the most brutal way I could think of.
But unfortunately, you don't have that opportunity, so let's see what happens next.
I hope he jumps in after us and gets ground up by that huge shredder too.
This will at least assuage my frustration a little.
Wow, I didn't expect a tunnel that deep. I thought it was a shredder.
Looks like after getting hit in the head with a bat, we flew another decent distance to the shredder.
You'd know how much pleasure it gives me to watch him hit every wall of this tunnel.
Apparently the ballerino cappuccino situation really hurt you, but that's okay. It'll all blow over.
I wonder what the next challenge will be.
Hopefully something more interesting than getting hit in the head with a bat.
Let's hope so. I'd like to see more speed and action.
Hey, it's me. I hope I don't hit anyone or the cappuccino's aggression will spill over to me.
Come on, it's not like I'm that aggressive. It's just that this situation got to me.
Just don't hit the ballerino cappuccino and then the assassino won't be mad at you. It's that simple.
I guess you're right. But I haven't touched Ballerina Cappuccino, yet she's rolling down this slide right next to me.
Here comes that stupid beaver. I hope he gets the worst of the ordeal.
I'm afraid that because he's traveling with us, if he has a horrible ordeal, it will affect us too.
Tralalelo is right, but look at this insane speed!
At one point, I even stopped keeping up with the events going on around me.
Whoa! The stairs, on the other hand, are a very unpleasant ordeal.
Apparently, just like Assassino wanted, the Bobrito Bandito got a terrible trial.
Except just like Tralalelo said, we're all caught up in this horrible ordeal.
Hey, you see that? This isn't over. How long will this ordeal last?
Apparently now we are in for one last run-up before the shredder.
But I love this challenge. There was both high speed and a lot of action.
Whoa! That's a trick shot. That's a very accurate hit. Too bad it put us in the shredder.
Hopefully the final challenge will be taken by someone not one of us and it will be action-packed.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a marvelous ending to the video. I'm really looking forward to it.
But so far we're just sliding into the water. I think it's the most relaxing moment of every trial.
Hey, that's my din-din-din-din-dun-a-din-din-din-din-dun.
And he just bowled using his own body instead of a bowling ball?
From what I can see, this challenge is going to be full of jumps and action.
It's also going to be the longest ordeal of all because I don't know about you, but personally I don't see an end in sight for this slide.
Well, it has to end someday, I'm sure of it.
Hopefully it won't be too long because then it could get boring very quickly.
Well, so far watching all these models bouncing around is really fun and addictive.
But it can get boring fast too, so I hope they don't drag out the finale.
I think I've already seen the end of this ordeal, so I don't think it will get boring.
This is beyond exciting, so hopefully there will be some more action.
Hey, I can see the finale of this ordeal too. It's really close.
But unfortunately, nothing epic is expected yet.
To be honest, I'm not too sad about it because I think we've seen enough action.
Maybe you're right, and it really is time to just look at chill videos.
And while we're looking at this chill video, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching.
If you liked it, give it a like, because it helps a lot in the development of the channel.
But first and foremost, it will help us a lot and boost our motivation to do a lot more quality content for you.
Write comments with wishes and remarks. We answer and respond to everything. They are very important for us too.
But not as important as you are. Thank you again for watching, and we'll move on to the next video.
By the way, did you notice the moment when a clone of Tung Sahur appeared on the slide? If you didn't, you can rewind the clip and see for yourself. Bye-bye.
Today we get to see the secret sister of the cappuccino ballerina.
And we'll also see some very interesting stages of aging Italian brain dots.
In short, the video is expected to be insanely entertaining, from the very beginning to the very end.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. Hey, there's her secret sister. Does anyone know her name?
I know her name is Espressorno Senora.
She looks like the opposite of a ballerino cappuccino.
I just wanted to say that. They're different.
Even though they are opposites and different, at the same time, they are crazy much alike.
They even look almost identical, but the main difference is the color scheme.
Oh yes, color combinations and clothing styles. She's all black and white.
But the cappuccino ballerina always dressed in pastel colors and ballerina clothes?
Also, I think Espressione Senora is more sophisticated and elegant.
You think they both fit that description, but they just have different styles.
I think Trallelo meant to say that she looks more austere than a cappuccino ballerina, and that is absolutely true.
But in her old age, she looks really bad, to be honest.
But look at this! In the distant future, she looks awesome again.
Except I'm not sure she's done with the criminal business.
Criminal business?
Oh yeah, you heard right. Criminal business with a bobrito bandito, and as you can see, she's already paid for it.
Those who live in crime die from it.
Let's get to the stories of life.
Let's get started. And the first person we're going to watch a story about is me, of course.
Hey, you're such a little wooden cube. You were so cute when you were a baby.
And when he was a teenager, he stretched upward a bit and became more rounded.
I remember that. Those were very warm and nice days. I was just about to go to school.
Well, I guess it's back to school. You've grown even bigger, but why do you need 2 bats?
Like, he played baseball, so he carried them around with him all the time.
Here's the current version, only it's a little too aggressive for some reason.
Look closely, it's 2022 and it's now 2025. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, but look at how much he's aged.
Can they really predict the date of my death? What is this?
I don't think so. Rather, it's just their assumption.
Maybe there will be something. Whoa, look at this. You're in cyberpunk.
I don't think it's cyberpunk, more like just far future.
Maybe, but how do you explain the fact that you've become a cosmic being?
Maybe progress has gone very, very far.
Maybe it is, or maybe there's mysticism involved, but we'll never know.
Look at the year, it's 3/27/58/1.
It was super weird, but okay, let's take a look at the history of Ballerino Cappuccino.
As she is now, she was very sweet and beautiful as a child.
Totally agree with you. This is the only Italian brain dot that is beautiful always.
Wow, I didn't know she's been doing ballet since she was a little girl. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, and she's first professional gig started in high school.
Oh yeah, I went to school with her and I remember all of her first gigs.
And every year she became more beautiful and graceful.
I feel like you can watch her perform for ages. It's so mesmerizing.
Wow, look at that. She became a teacher for mini cappuccino ballerinas.
That's very nice. I think that's what it will be like after a while.
But what's going to happen next?
Wow, are you seeing this? She became a robot, but she kept doing ballet.
This looks so cool and unusual.
Except that the ending to this sweet story looks horrifying.
Even in this situation, she keeps dancing, but it does look very creepy.
Let's have a look at this cute little crocodile. Who would have thought he'd grow up to be a horrible monster?
Well, yes, he looks cute now, but when he grows up, he'll be the ultimate villain of all villains.
So far, he still doesn't look scary, but I think that's a very short time.
Maybe if we'd met him earlier, he wouldn't have gotten so mean.
Unfortunately, we'll never know, so let's look to his future.
So far, there's no sign of trouble. He's just a normal little schoolboy.
I wonder what happened to make him so embittered and dangerous.
Maybe nobody wanted to be his friend or play with him when he was a kid.
And here comes the evil version of the Bombardino Crocodilo.
I wonder if he's the same in his old age or not.
As expected, in his old age, he became very quiet and didn't even fly. I guess age takes its toll.
Now I'm afraid to imagine what will happen to him in the distant future.
I fear he will become even angrier and much more dangerous.
Your fears have been realized. He's got new, even more dangerous guns and new wings.
I think his death will be as horrible as he is. It will be very fair.
Oh yeah, he spent most of his life on the battlefield, and that's why he died on the battlefield.
I don't think he regrets his actions, so I think this is a fair outcome.
Wow. Here's me and my life story. Let's see. I think the ending will be just as sad.
That's because you've spent most of your life doing battle-related stuff too, right?
You're absolutely right, Tralalelo. Don't forget that our cappuccino is a professional assassin.
Oh yes, I have dedicated my life to this since I was born, so you are right.
But I'm really glad that this lifestyle didn't make you violent or mean.
Don't compare a dumb crocodile to a professionally trained fighter.
Oh yeah, he and I have very, very different outlooks on life, so comparing us is a little rude.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant, but it's weird that you're not training mini ninjas in your old age.
He was always a very bad teacher, but made great use of his own skills.
It's true. I've always been great at using my own skills, but could never teach others.
Like you said, your story has a very sad ending, though very obvious from your words.
Then let's fast forward to the next Italian brain dot.
Hey, look at this cute little Burrobarini Octopuccini.
Honestly, this little guy has always been very, very cute.
I was suddenly curious about what he would look like in his old age and in the distant future.
I hope he stays as sweet and kind as he is now.
Oh yeah, because as we get older, everyone gets sad or angry.
Not all of them. Remember Ballerino Cappuccino? She was very sweet and kind, even in her old age.
So far, nothing portends trouble, and from the looks of it, our cute little octopus will stay that way.
But what we feared so much is happening. Look at him, he's old and sad.
Let's be honest, even the funniest guys can be very sad, and that's totally normal.
I'm afraid something terrible is about to happen.
And your fears have been averted, but only by half. Vetti made him look more dangerous, but he didn't become evil.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. His look has changed a lot.
Even the color scheme of the entire ocean has changed a lot.
Whoa, look at that look.
Hey, he's become even more dangerous. He's got a lot more spikes, and his face has become very angry.
I don't think his finale will be favorable either. But at least he didn't become a cyborg.
He's just lying at the bottom of the ocean alone and probably very sad.
I don't think the bones will be sad, so let's hurry up and watch on.
Next, we'll look at the saddest outcomes of Italian brandots.
Do you think maybe at least in this video it'll be me?
So far, we're going over the guys we've seen so far, but I think you're gonna be featured tonight too.
Wow, that's a mini Burr Patapim.
But just look at how sad they all end the story.
And the next one whose story we're going to watch will of course be a Cappuccino Assassino.
Once again, my story's not happy with the ending at all.
It's no big deal, because now that you know the ending, you can try to fix it.
Cappuccino Ballerina 2. The story is turning out to be very sad.
There you are, Shakur. I don't think your story is going to be very cloudy in this video either.
Oh yes, you are absolutely right. And I would even say his story is one of the most brutal.
Let's hurry up and keep watching.
Whoa, Burrito Bandito. As suspected, he died in a gangland shootout.
The most usual finale for gangsters, no surprise.
There you are, Tralalelo Trallala.
And unfortunately, like everyone else, your ending is very sad and cruel too.
Honestly, all of this is making me very sad, so let's watch a couple more deaths and start the next videos.
That's a good idea because I'm getting a little tired of it too, to be honest.
And the Italian brain dots have started to get boring and uninteresting.
I agree. We've already seen and watched the most interesting ones, so let's see a couple more and move on.
What about Lirili Larila or Burr Patamim that's in this cut?
That's right, there's one of them. We also forgot about Bombombini Guzini.
Hey, what are you talking about? Brr Patapim was back in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason, I didn't think he was there.
That's because it was a mini Patapim, not a regular Patapim.
The next one we forgot about was Frigo Camelo.
But I don't think there'll be anyone else, not unless the frog, Ambulaboo.
I realized here that if you look closely, they all get in such terrible condition in literally 30 years.
What, 30 years? But that's absolutely impossible. It's very, very strange.
And as we finish up the last few snippets, we'd like to say thank you so much for watching.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, we will be very happy with your likes and positive comments.
To be sure not to miss our new videos, you can subscribe and hit the bell. It will help you learn about new videos first.
And while you're waiting for the new videos, you can check out our past reactions. One of them is coming up right now. Today we're going to see how I'm going to be made of Orbeez.
I think it's going to be a very exciting spectacle.
I agree. Let's hurry up and get started.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. That's great! That guy in the Venom suit is already digging the foundation!
Have you always been this pumped up, or is it just me?
You're just imagining it. Look at him. He's literally just a few glued sticks.
Unfortunately, Trallelo is right. I've never been particularly physically fit.
Okay, it doesn't matter. What's more important is why is this guy pouring cement all over it?
I guess we'll know the answer to that a little later.
I really hope so, because this looks super weird!
It's not that bad, I'm sure of it. I think that's what it takes to make a foundation.
I would clarify and say he's not doing the base, he's doing the frame.
I agree, that word fits much better. Let's see how this works out.
Now I'm very, very interested to see how it will look in the end.
Wait a minute, we haven't even started and you're already talking about the video finale.
But still, he's taken a long time to set it all up.
Yay, finally all the preparations are over and we can dive into enjoying the process.
He doesn't seem to have many kegs of Orbeez, don't you think?
It does, but maybe he just won't need very many Orbeez.
That's not the point. It's that if there are less Orbeez, there will be less spectacular too.
But still, I hope that fewer Orbeez won't affect the effectivity, otherwise it will be very sad.
I wouldn't say there aren't enough of them. Judging by how well the frame fills out, there's definitely enough.
But until we get to the end, we won't know that, so keep watching.
Here comes the end of the first bottle of Orbeez. I don't know how much he has left, but he should be more frugal.
Look, I'm half full.
I'd say you're more than half full, which means he's had enough Orbeez.
Oh yeah, he only has eyes and mouth to fill.
You're getting too ahead of yourself because he hasn't finished filling his body yet.
There is literally one leg left, and Tung Shakur is 85% done.
But I wouldn't say he picked the color well because the real Shocker is darker.
Come on, you'd also say I'm more wooden.
Well, yes, that was a very funny remark, but the most important thing is that he's almost done pouring Orbeez.
Here come the eyes.
I don't think my pupils are that big, but okay. Apparently this guy knows better.
This guy knows what your pupils are better than you do? Don't be ridiculous, he's just some kind of artist.
Oh yes, he's an artist. He sees it that way. So all we have to do is watch it all closely.
However, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I guess I jumped to conclusions.
You probably do, because you very often do and say first and only think later.
Look at that. Here comes my favorite part. It's the most relaxing and addictive.
Have you seen this video yet? We agreed not to watch the video before we recorded it.
Shakur is right. It's unfair, unbecoming, and insanely unkind to us.
I didn't watch this video, but I saw a similar one where Orbeez made me. If you would like to see it, post it in the comments.
Hey, is he really gonna pour all that stuff in me?
From the looks of it, and I assure you it's going to be crazy interesting and addictive.
That's right, the Cappuccino Assassino is absolutely right. You should really, really like it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, but if I don't like it, each of you owe me a huge scoop of caramel and berry ice cream.
And if you like it, then you're taking me and Tralalelo to a pizza place.
I think it's a perfectly fair arrangement.
By the way, have you noticed? After he started putting baking soda in me, my coloring became much more like the real thing.
That's a lot of soda bottles for him to pour out, but it all looks insanely addictive.
But now your coloring has stopped looking like you at all. Maybe things will change again a little later.
I feel like with every bottle I pour out, my color will look worse and worse.
I think so too, because when you mix too many colors, you get black.
Not always. It all depends on what colors you mix.
You're right. But since this place is dominated by black and dark colors, I don't think we'll see my original color.
Although there are kind of some light colors in here, but I think even a couple of dark colors would take all the focus away.
Sadly it is, and I would love to see something bright and beautiful.
Just because the color will be dark or black doesn't mean it can't be beautiful.
I agree, and there are some really nice brightly colored Orbeezos in here too. They definitely make for a very pretty picture.
Hey, you look like your horror version, because now your look seems crazy.
You may be right, or maybe you're just exaggerating, but either way, I do look really weird.
And unfortunately, bright Orbeezos don't help to remedy the situation.
We're only halfway through the bottles, so maybe things can change.
Maybe the overall picture will get a little brighter, but overall, I don't think anything can change.
You just don't believe it, but if you did, I'm sure there would be some colorful changes.
I think we're in for something really cool in the finals.
Hey, Tralalelo, do you think or do you know?
Now that is a very, very good question.
I told you, I didn't watch that video. And you just saw a video of me, but you didn't watch it either.
All right, I believe you, but you're still a little doubtful.
That means you still don't trust him all the way to the end, although I understand your point.
Come on, guys. When have I ever lied to you?
Okay, you're right. You've been in a lot of different situations, but you've never lied to us.
While you and I have been discussing who lied and who didn't lie, this guy in a Venom costume is almost done.
He's got a couple bottles of Fanta and a couple others left.
But what happens after that? He's just gonna pour soda all over it and finish the video?
Oh no, I think he has to end this video in some cool or unusual way.
Maybe he'll decide to bathe in that soda or something like that.
I don't think he's gonna go in there. He'll be all sticky and wet.
I think it's too early to tell what's gonna happen because there's still plenty of sodas to go around.
Maybe we'll even see some kind of chemical reaction. There's a reason there are Mentos in here.
You may be right, but the most important thing is that all the gases are not weathered out, otherwise this reaction will not work.
But I've heard that if you add vinegar and then baking soda, it comes out just as awesome.
If you add baking soda and vinegar, the reaction will be several times cooler.
To be honest, throughout the video I was confused by a couple of large bottles. Maybe they have painted vinegar in them.
You're probably right, and that means only one thing. We're about to see a super powerful and super cool reaction.
And he's 6 bottles, 1 huge bottle, and a couple of balloons away from that reaction.
Apparently he's very interested in seeing her soon, so he pours 2 bottles at a time.
Actually, he's done it before, occasionally pouring out 3.
Honestly, I can't wait to see that final reaction.
You're not the only one. Personally, I'm just dying to know what it's gonna look like.
We just have to hang in there a little longer. We're literally just one last push and a couple bottles left.
Here he comes pouring out that big bottle of tinted vinegar.
Literally 3 bottles and 3 balloons and a super foam producing reaction will begin.
Vriem is refilling the last bottles, which means our balloon finalists are on their way.
Here comes the first balloon. It's followed immediately by the second ball. And after the second one, the third one bursts just as quickly.
I think it's worth finishing the last bottle, and he does it in the most epic way possible.
Now it's time for the highlight of our video. The soda and the Mentos, thanks to which we're about to see a super cool spectacle.
And while you and I are watching the preparations, I'd like to say a few words to you.
Thank you so much for watching. We try very hard to make the best possible content for you.
If you like it, give it a like. It will help a lot in the development of the channel.
And if you didn't like something, you can write about it in the comments. We read all comments and take into account the wishes.
In the meantime, we're on to the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at a couple of Italian brain dots.
I hope they show me and Ballerino Cappuccino!
Me too! In fact, I've always been curious to see the beginning of your pairing.
Before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. It all starts with a very sad ballerina with a broken heart.
I hope she meets me now and she gets better.
Hey, look at this cute couple, Sprunky.
They're very cute, but something tells me that doesn't make Cappuccino Ballerino feel any better.
Hey, Sahur, here you are with your date.
2 Shaka together, that's really cute.
Everything is almost complete.
Hey, who's that black Sprunky and what's he even doing?
Soon, I will be the best matchmaker in all of Sprunky.
Do you want to know who your true love is?
Come here and find your matching half-heart, and you will receive a surprise gift. Hey!
Are you sure I'll find my true love?
Everything has already been decided.
I think he's selling hearts for couples.
I'm buying it.
Good luck. Come here, lonely hearts. You will find your destiny.
And everyone seems to really like that kind of thing.
Really meet my destiny? I hope I find someone who treats me well.
Here comes the Cappuccino Ballerina running off to buy a heart.
Sell me my half heart.
You have a pure heart.
Thank you.
Her heart is as beautiful as she is.
I'm so nervous. Who will my destiny be?
She cares so much about who's going to be her date.
But she shouldn't, because we already know who her date is.
Oh, yeah.
Be my girlfriend.
Accept.
These guys are so cute. I wonder what kind of gift you will get.
I will definitely meet my destiny too.
I think for a couple like that, there should be something cool.
Except it's a sad situation because we didn't meet.
I'm sure your meeting is ahead of you, and now we are being shown that you are made for each other.
Why haven't I found my destiny yet?
She's very, very upset.
Hey, look at this. That's the scene from the beginning of the video.
Just now, I think we're going to be shown her in full.
Exactly. Now they're gonna show us what gifts the other couples got.
I'm sure our ballerina gift will be way cooler anyway.
Something cooler than a car like this? Now I'm super curious to see what it's gonna be.
No, I must find my destiny.
The ballerina situation is getting worse and worse by the second.
Oh, yeah.
This time it will definitely match.
Looks like that stupid Sprunky didn't like the ballerina breaking her heart for him at all.
I think she's getting too desperate and...
Could it be him? Match your heart with mine.
She's trying to join her heart with some yellow sprunky.
Oh God, no.
What a waste of time.
It was very cruel.
Why? Why can't I find my other half?
Oh no, she's crying.
Look at her heart, full of scratches. I've tried so hard, but maybe happiness will never come to me.
She cried even harder and almost gave up hope of finding her match.
But fear not, Cappuccino Assassino still doesn't have a date either.
Whoa, it's Sky's sprunky.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank you, big brother and sister. You two make a great pair. Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Is this a peace matching game? My heart has too many cracks. I don't want it to be hurt again.
I'm afraid I will fail again.
I want to play the peace matching game.
They're too afraid to make another mistake, but that's absolutely the wrong attitude.
Oh my God, what is that? Are they not compatible?
This can't be happening.
Maybe I will never find my destiny.
She truly is a good person.
No way. You can't just let her go like that.
I agree.
We can't let a puzzle piece decide love. Love isn't something prearranged. It's something we create ourselves.
Wow, it's true. We don't need these halves to be together. These are our feelings.
Give me a chance. I want to be your other half.
But what about the heart piece?
I think you'll figure something out with those halves and Sky will help you out.
Hey, he brought him some glue or gum.
I don't think it matters so much what it is. The important thing is that it helps glue the two halves together.
Love has truly moved me.
What? What is it? A wedding? Just like that?
Now that's a better gift than a car.
Definitely yes.
Gift I want to give to the most beautiful couple.
Let me be your other half.
And I will be yours.
It's all one big gift for the most beautiful couple.
I am the greatest matchmaker. Run, guys!
Thieves, stop right there!
Why are we running away?
Up there, quick!
Absolutely no idea. And I don't know why we're running away from Durple either.
Maybe a little later in the story, they'll tell us all about it.
Or not.
Where did they go? I must catch you all!
Oh, he's gone. I've got the two biggest apples from my two best friends.
Your smile is so beautiful. I've liked you for a long time. Will you be my girlfriend?
Hey, Shakur and I were thinking the same thing.
No way!
Please, ballerina, don't.
I like you too.
Hey, looks like I really liked her too.
This is really weird.
I want ice cream.
Me too.
I'm sure this is going to end very badly.
I love her smile.
Dun dun.
I'm being blatantly used. Why does he even tolerate this attitude?
Is the photo nice?
She doesn't seem to notice it at all. Neither do I.
Where do you want to go tonight?
It'll be a surprise.
Looks like Shakur's anger and jealousy is growing faster than he'd like. And he's really scary when he's angry.
She's always so beautiful.
Honestly, his jealousy is absolutely out of line. It's not normal.
It smells like the notes of a maniac.
Ballerina, I love you.
Yes, I totally agree with you. It's absolutely unhealthy love.
Why did you say yes to him?
I think he's literally starting to lose his mind. Everything he's doing is scary.
This is right. Ballerina should be mine.
Did you hear that? He decided that Ballerina Cappuccino should be his. He's definitely a maniac.
I hope he doesn't get to her.
Something bad and terrible is about to happen.
Oh my god!
Shakur has begun to sabotage us.
Now I'm pretty sure he's completely out of his mind.
Who did that? You're all wet.
It's okay. I'll go grab a new outfit. Wait here, all right?
Okay. Move! Watch out! Please move! No!
Yow, what kind of horribly planned rescue scene is this?
That's very funny to hear because you came up with this plan.
I think this plan wasn't really Shakur's idea, but this maniac who looks like him.
What are you two doing?
Tung saved me from the cart.
We've got things to do.
Judging by the reaction, it's all not the end of the plan, but just the middle of it.
Are you still mad at me?
No,
Why won't you look at me when you talk?
you ask too much. I just want some peace. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess things up.
It's not your fault. You saved me.
Did I go too far? Let me take you home.
Thanks.
I really...
Is he still mad at me? I have to find him.
Ballerina couldn't get me on the phone, so she decided to check on me herself, but I have a very bad feeling about it.
Why are you here?
I was just about to leave.
Oh shoot! What the hell is going on here? Why is Veneria in the room by the Cappuccino Assassino?
What are you doing here? How did you even get in?
You traitor! How long have you and that girl been together?
What are you talking about? Who is she?
Don't act like you don't know. You were with her all night.
Are you just making excuses so you can be with Tung?
I loved you with all my heart. And you see me as the cheater?
Now there's a cappuccino ballerina on the rampage, and I'm sure nothing good will come of it.
Oh no, she's crying.
I'm so stupid. Still hoping you'd come.
Is it really an assassin?
Oh, I don't think so.
Don't cry. Ballerina, he's not worth it.
Why? Why did things turn out this way?
I'll always be here, right by your side. Let me take you home.
I'm glad. I still have a friend like you.
Here I am, but apparently very confused and lost.
A very accurate description of the state.
What is this?
This place, it's my secret love for you. Ballerina, will you be my girlfriend? I'll only ever love you. Not like Cappuccino, who cheated.
How do you know he cheated?
I just guessed.
So much for my small, dumb, and failed plan being revealed.
Yay, victory.
I want to go home.
No! You have to stay here with me forever!
You ruined everything between me and Cappuccino? How could you?
Why do you still think about him? When I'm the one who truly loves you. Ballerina, please don't reject me.
Stay away! Get away from me, you creep!
And here's the latest proof that he's a maniac, if you didn't believe me.
Everyone believed you because it's too obvious.
Shakur is right.
Are you okay?
Why did it take you so long?
I'm sorry. I'm here now. You really let us down! I've lost everything. Friendship, love. All because of a selfish heart.
Hello friends, today we are going to watch another analog horror. This horror will be about some scary Christmas stories. To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking pomni here today.
To be honest, the author of these analog horrors has already had 3 parts released before this one. We are going to watch the 4th part because we were told that it is the most interesting of all. And by the way, while we're watching the opening splash screen, we'd like to tell you guys that our YouTube channel is going on a little vacation.
Views of our videos have dropped significantly, so we decided to think about how we would improve our content. If you'd like us to come back soon and continue to delight you with our new videos, let us know in the comments.
Write what you'd like to see on this channel so we can maximize our content. Now let's get to watching this analog horror.
Here we see some guy walking amongst a maximally creepy redwood forest. It looks like he's heading towards a phone booth. Apparently, he needs to call someone. The atmosphere here is extremely intimidating, and the pictures that surround this guy are really intense. It looks like he has decided to call someone, and let's see who answers.
I think the only thing you should call from a forest like this is the emergency services. Everything going on in these woods looks really creepy. Actually, it's kind of weird that there's a phone booth in the middle of the woods.
How may we help you? You have a show that premieres every night at 9 p.m. called A Christmas Tale, right?
Yes, sir. Today is actually its last scheduled showing. Due to the amount of complaints...
Looks like this guy decided to call into some TV show. Wait, what? Someone's watching him? Looks like he's not too happy with the fact that this show is on in the middle of the night.
And it will not be premiered again after tonight.
Why is it being broadcasted again tonight if so many people are complaining about it?
Well, you see, sir, we got another episode sent from Jacob Brown Studios this morning, and after taking a look at how many viewers are tuning in just for this show, we figured we'd do a little send-off tonight at 9 p.m.
Listen, lady, you can't let that show go live tonight, okay?
Okay, let's see how this whole conversation ends. God, that figure watching him scares me more and more. I hope this guy's gonna be okay.
You have to believe me, but there's something living inside those shows. The more people that see it, the more power it gets, okay? Just listen to me and do whatever you can. Just don't let it go live. Please.
Excuse me, sir.
This guy really doesn't want this show to air. Apparently there is something really scary going on with this show. Okay, it looks like their phone conversation is over and something scary is about to happen.
Oh no, look at that! He seems to have noticed that this terrifying figure is watching him. Actually, I don't really know what kind of creature it is. It looks like some kind of giant, long-legged panther.
I hope this guy's gonna be okay. It's probably just a hallucination, okay? It looks like there's something going on here that we can't figure out yet.
Now we're watching this guy's flashback of someone turning on the TV. This is most likely a flashback from his childhood. The same guy we saw originally is this boy right here.
Everything going on here is pretty weird. This TV show seems to be the problem here. This guy decided to call someone in the middle of the night.
I wonder who he's going to call. Seems like he suspected a long time ago that something fishy was going on with that TV show.
Come on, pick up.
Caller unavailable, please leave a message.
Oh, man. Look, John, you remember that one show we were talking about the other day at school? You know, the one that was supposedly haunted? Well, I heard it's gonna be on TV again tonight in 10-20 minutes. So, I'm gonna watch it.
He decided to go out at this time of day?
Okay.
Wish me luck.
This guy is really crazy. I feel like I definitely wouldn't go outside if I saw such a creepy atmosphere. Let's see what happens next.
I feel like this guy is about to have some horrible adventures. The decision to go out here in the first place is really creepy. And look at his face!
He has the creepiest red eye possible, and he has blood on his face. Okay, it looks like right now we're seeing him encounter this creature again. It's making some maximally creepy noises that sound a lot like ultrasound.
God, everything that's going on here is really as weird as possible for me. Okay, it looks like he went to the very company that produces this TV show. Apparently right now he wants to get it over with.
Look, he came in somewhere, and it looks like... Oh no! Don't tell me he's holding a gun. It looks like he's decided to kill everyone who works here. But these people have done absolutely nothing wrong.
Take whatever you want. We have
Shut up.
Sarah, be calm.
Shut up. And listen. There's only one thing
Why does he want to kill them specifically?
Someone tell me what time
Does
it
he
is.
really just want to get the time from them?
8:50, 8:52 or something?
That's weird. Wait, what's with his
I need
face?
you to do me a favor.
Well, this guy really creeps me out.
I hope he doesn't kill anyone here.
Okay?
But in order for him not to kill anyone, he needs them to fulfill his conditions. He really wants all the television programs to stop right now.
But no one seemed to listen to him. That's why he did what he promised. He killed one of the employees, and now he's threatening the other.
You have 5 minutes. Figure it out, whatever it is.
God, this
The
TV
lives
program
of the
is about
whole
as awful
town
as it gets!
is on your
Okay,
shoulders.
let's see if his condition is met or not. I hope they actually help him.
And now we see a TV, and apparently there's some creepy TV program on that TV that he wanted to ban. It looks like some harmless children's cartoons, but honestly it looks pretty scary, especially this mouse and his maximally lifeless eyes.
Look at how close he got to that camera. Looks like he's really a little crazy. Whoa! What's going on?
Oh my god! Wait, this looks as scary as possible! Let's see what happens next! Oh my god! This looks really scary!
Wait, seriously, is this the TV show this guy wanted to ban? Okay, it was worth it. This creature is really extremely frightening. It looks as creepy as possible.
I will save you all a seat in hell. You humans interest me. You were aware of my very presence, yet you still watch me. Don't try to turn me off now. It's too late. You're not the only one dying child. There are hundreds as curious as you tonight that will also suffer the same fate. I will torture you all till you have turned numb to blade. I will leave every single one of you begging at my feet for death. I see fear in your eyes, but remember you have done this to yourself. And before I rip all of you limb to limb, I would like to thank my
It seems to have driven this Jacob guy crazy. And that's why he's decided to deal with whatever's going on. Well, looks like that TV show really deserved it.
massacre is me showing my affection to you. I hope you all enjoyed your lives, for tonight you will wish you never lived. And that's all, folks.
Okay, I hope this guy's gonna be okay now, but it looks like it's a TV show. Oh my god, wait. Seriously? That thing is right behind him?
It looks like it was the one that bit off part of his face. Okay, this analog horror really was as creepy and scary as possible. Well, folks, our channel is now taking a well-deserved vacation.
Right now, I invite you to watch our next videos. See you soon!
We sailed to some island, and here we were met by a very strange old man.
I think I definitely wouldn't trust him. He looks too strange.
Look at this strange man's face! I think he doesn't trust us.
I think we'll have to go after him now. He's the only person who looks friendly on this island.
Guys, maybe it's time for you to decide? I don't quite understand whether he looks strange or friendly to you.
I think he combines both of these qualities, and just look at how weird he runs. Okay, so far everything in this game looks incredibly creepy.
We ran to some strange barn. Okay, it looks like we need to get inside. But this old grandpa tells you that the door is locked. It looks like we need to find the key.
There was a mark on the map where we need to run. I think right now we need to go there and find this key there.
I'm extremely scared to go inside here, but there was nothing here except the key, and that's great.
Okay, it's time to open this barn and get inside. Just look, there's some kind of train here.
It looks like we're supposed to explore this whole giant map on this train. And judging by everything, we'll be leaving giant Charles on it.
We have the ability to modify this train, and there is also a giant cannon. Apparently, we will use it to fight off Charles.
Well, it looks like it's time to finally move forward. We pressed the green lever, and now we're moving on. Wow! We broke the wall!
Great! Now we're off! It looks like we're in for a long and exciting journey.
Wait, do you hear that sound? I think someone is coming. Oh no! It's Charles! It looks like we need to start shooting at him ASAP.
We're doing too little damage to him, but we need to keep shooting at him so he'll leave us alone. Wait, seriously? Our gun's overheated. Oh no, it looks like our friend is finished.
I don't think we should go back for him. I think he's definitely finished, and so we just need to move on.
Okay, the beginning of the game was pretty interesting, but it seems that now we just need to not look back and go further. It seems to me that there should be some places ahead that we should visit.
We got to some camp, and it seems to me that we should explore everything that is here. Perhaps we can find something useful there. At least it seems to me that there should be some metal parts with which we can modify our train.
There's some huge yellow box here. And yeah, just look. It had several units of that very junk we need. Looks like now we need to go back to the train and try to modify it.
I think we should improve the speed of our train. It will allow us to move much faster. But we used up all the scrap we had.
We are approaching some new location. Apparently they will give us some new mission there. So let's drive there and see what will be waiting for us there.
There's a man sitting here. To be honest, all the NPCs in this game scare me a little, including him. But I think we should talk to him. I think he can offer us something useful.
He suggested that we go to the barn and find all the scrap there. I think we should definitely take advantage of his offer because it won't be superfluous for us.
It's time to head straight there. To be honest, the weather here is absolutely nasty, and I really don't like walking here. I hope Charles doesn't jump out from around the corner and scare us.
Okay, here we are. Let's open this barn and go inside. I think we need to find all this scrap now, and there should be 9 of them. We need to find them all.
Find the last one. He should be somewhere nearby. To be honest, the whole atmosphere here is pretty weird, and we finally found him. Now let's get back to this man.
He looks unhappy, but we don't care at all. Now, we need to get back on our train and improve it. I think we need to restore our train's health because it suffered a bit after the last meeting with Charles. And then we'll improve the armor.
Now it's time to move on. I really hope that there will be some interesting tasks ahead of us. And to be honest, it seems to me that at first she left us to explore distant locations. But it seems that it is no longer time to turn around. Now we will go to the next NPC.
Okay, we're finally here. Now let's get through this creepy path. We need to get to that building at the top.
Oh my God! Just look at her! She looks extremely scary, and she's standing in an unnatural pose. I don't really want to talk to her at all, but it looks like we need to.
Looks like this is some local crazy woman, and she needs pickles. Apparently she hid a jar of her favorite pickles somewhere in the cave, and right now, we need to go there to get it. It's a little weird, but looks like we need to do this in order to get the scrap.
It looks like now we need to go to this cave, and in fact, it is located quite far from this house. Okay, I think that right now, we need to go there. By the way, inside her house there are some more useful things, and we will definitely take them with us.
In general, this woman looks extremely unhealthy, but it looks like we need to leave her here alone and go to that very cave. I hope that nothing terrible will be waiting for us there.
It looks like this is the cave, and we need to go inside right now. There are too many different sounds here, and by the way, just look! We found some purple paint. It looks like we can change the color of our train with it.
Okay, now let's go inside! In fact, there is absolutely nothing scary here. It looks like this is the same cave where we need to pick up a jar of cucumbers. But to be honest, I don't quite understand how we can open this yellow box. Apparently, we needed a key.
Looks like we forgot to take the key from this woman, and so right now we have to go back to her. Okay. Looks like it was our mistake, so let's try to go back to her.
To be honest, I don't see any key here. This seems like complete idiocy because we simply can't open this giant yellow box, and there is no clue.
It seems that this woman has gone so crazy that she showed us the way to a chest that is impossible to open. I think we spent too much time on her, so right now we should go back to our train and go to the next NPC.
This is pretty weird. Maybe we missed something. Guys, if you notice something that we missed here, then be sure to write to us about it in the comments. And right now, we have repainted our train purple, and to be honest, I like it better this way. So let's go ahead right now.
It looks like we are approaching some station. To be honest, every new location here scares me more and more. I hope that there will be no unpleasant surprises in this location.
By the way, we collected quite a lot of scrap, and I think right now we should improve our train again. We increased its armor and its speed. I hope that these improvements will help us defeat Charles.
Let's go up to the second floor and see what mission awaits us here. Okay, we got here and just look at this man. He looks pretty serious, at least because he's wearing a suit. And I think we should talk to him right now.
Well, let's see what task he gives us. I hope it won't be some other idiocy like going to a cave for a jar of pickles or some other nonsense.
He wants us to find some blue box and bring it to him. It looks like we'll need to go to some gorge that's very far from here to get this box, but it looks like we need to complete this task. So let's go there right now.
To be honest, it's pretty weird that in a game about trains, we constantly have to walk somewhere. But it looks like we really need to go there, so let's see what awaits us ahead.
Wait, do you hear that sound too? I think there's a man here. Oh no, just look. It looks like it's one of Charles's friends, and he's running after us with a gun right now. This guy looks like he really wants to kill us, and I think we should head back towards the train.
It's a pity that we don't have any weapons so that we can fight him right here, and so we have to run back to the train in order to use the gun and shoot him. And by the way, this guy keeps shooting at us.
I think it would be much more fun if we knocked him down with a train. So let's fly in at full speed right now. Great. We finally managed to knock him down. This guy deserved it. And now we can finally go back to the gorge and get that blue box.
Great, here it is! Now let's get it and take it straight to this man. I actually didn't think finding that blue box would be such a difficult task.
Great. We are finally here, and now we finally gave him back his box. Looks like he is happy now, and we are about to get our reward for this task. Well, okay, actually, this game is really pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it too. And now we move on straight to the next game. I feel like we need to give this cop a donut, but unfortunately, he can't get into the store.
So we need to get the donut that's on top of it. Let's remove that thing. All right? Look at that. Now that donut is rolling down, and it looks like that cop is happy now.
And we're moving to the next level. Now, wash off his makeup. And it turns out that those spots around his eyes are the makeup. Oh, great! Now he can get ready for bed.
We're moving on, and it looks like we need to remove the filter from this photo. Okay, it turns out this guy was trying to fool everyone, and he's actually not as handsome as he wanted to make himself out to be. Let's take it to the next level.
It looks like we're being asked to participate in a star race. Let's give it a try after all. We need to be the first to complete 40 levels.
Okay, that's pretty weird. By the way, look at this guy coming in for confession. But I think there's a whole other person hiding behind the second door. Turns out it was a cop the whole time, and he was recording this perp's voluntary confession.
That was a pretty smart move, but you and I are moving on. Looks like this guy wants to eat candy. We need to help him by taking the lid off this jar.
Awesome! Now look at this. It looks like this candy's gonna start falling right into his mouth right now. Oh no! Turns out that drawer was in his way the whole time.
But now this guy has eaten his candy, and we're on to the next level. It looks like we need to help this girl drink a smoothie, but she doesn't know how to break a coconut in the desert.
Oh, great. We made her a really great cocktail. I hope she's happy now.
We've moved on to the next level, and it looks like we need to find the chickens. I feel like they should be hiding in here somewhere, but there's actually been a cat here the whole time.
Look at that. Those chickens were in the nest right under this guy's wig. Okay, we've moved on to the next level.
Here, we need to help this guy get straight to this girl. I think we need to remove the top of these stairs. Yes! Look at that. Now he can get right to her.
Cool, that was really nice. And we finally made it to the next level. Here we need to find out where this girl's lover is really hiding.
Okay, it's not actually in the closet. Maybe it's under the blanket, but there was a teddy bear under the blanket. Look at this. It turns out there was a secret room behind this painting.
Looks like her lover is actually hiding here. God, I feel sorry for that man. And we move on to the next level.
Looks like we need to do something to help this girl get some attention. Okay, look at that. We took that paper away, and now she's the one that's getting all the attention. Okay, that was a really smart move.
Next, this is where we need to help this guy. I think his mask is wrong. We need to erase the extra part.
Okay, look at that. Turns out we had to erase the top so he could see his opponents. This must be the ultimate ninja. And now we've reached the next level.
Looks like we need to help this guy downstairs. Let's try to help him by removing some of the floor from here. Yeah! Look at that! Now he's got that TV.
He looks as happy as can be. Well, we're moving on, and it looks like this is where we need to save the planet. We can just wipe out this comet, and now it's definitely not coming my way.
Well done! Looks like we saved the Earth from cataclysm. Now we need to help this girl listen to music, and I think this wire should definitely be redundant.
I think her headphones should be wireless. Let's make them like that. Awesome! Now she can finally listen to music without that stupid wire always getting tangled up.
We need to scare this burglar. Looks like he wanted to steal something from this tomb, but I think we need to remove some of it from here. Look at that. Turns out there's some kind of golden cat in there.
Okay, let's try to remove something, but honestly, I don't know what. Turns out we had to remove this thing to get the mummy to show up here, and it seemed to scare the hell out of him.
Well, you and I are finally moving on. This is where we need to get that treasure. I think we need to somehow make this dragon fall down.
Oh no! Turns out we did it wrong. Well, let's do it exactly like this. Yeah, cool. We lost some of the treasure, but still, it's free for the taking.
Well, now we need to figure out what's wrong here. It seems to me that a slightly wrong ball has been used here. We need to remove the extra part of this ball so this guy can play American soccer.
Awesome! Look at that! Now he can really play it. Now we need to hide him from her husband, and it looks like the husband's been here all along.
Okay, we need to somehow try to break part of the column. Yeah! Look at that! Now this guy can stand on it. Awesome! Looks like he's hiding from her husband now.
Now, we need to find the rabbit. To be honest, I don't think he's hiding in the hat, because it looks like something else is hiding in the hat. And he's had a frog under his hat the whole time.
Okay, look at that. It turns out he's been hanging behind the curtain right on top of that carrot the whole time. Apparently, this rabbit is very cunning. Now we need to activate the alarm system, which will stop these burglars from stealing everything.